Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. I know you did not have to, so I do appreciate it. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit the ring ding bell, and I will support you back. You know I will. If this is not your first time with me, then hey you guys, what's going on? Yes, today I am going to continue on with my collection series. It has been a long time coming and I really need to do it. So yeah, I do want to talk to you guys really quick though about something that I 100% agreed with my friend Kel Williamson on YouTube. If you guys do not know her, please go check her out. I will try to link her up there in the cards or down at the bottom. She's amazing. Just talent beyond allure, and she's just awesome. So she said something that really struck a chord with me, and I thought about putting a disclaimer out on this before I started, but I didn't want it to be, I don't know, I didn't want you guys to think that I wasn't proud of my collection or that I wasn't, you know, feel blessed with my collection. But I'm not showing this collection off to brag or to show off the things that I have that other people don't or whatever. I have a nice collection, but I don't have a huge collection. I have a lot of stuff, but it's not like I just end up accruing a lot of stuff. So that's basically what it is. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to boast. I'm just trying to show you guys some different options that maybe you haven't seen before, because I know you guys enjoy seeing, you know, kind of what's out there and what other people like, what other people don't like. And you guys know normally whatever product I pull up is something that I like because I've kept it. If I don't like it, I take it back or I give it to somebody who can use it. So today we are going to be doing, this is going to be episode number 10, I think. If it's not episode number 10, I'll put it down here and I just can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's episode 10. We're going to be doing foundation and setting powder, including powder foundation, brightening powder, anything that's powder, loose powder, pressed powder, and foundation. If you have any questions about it, you guys always know you can let me know. And if you guys enjoy, you know, if you guys are still enjoying this series, let me know down at the bottom. If it's something you're getting tired of, I won't get mad. I won't get mad. Just say, hey, we've had enough, you know, whatever. Or if there's something specific you want to see. I did decide to take a break from palettes because I don't want to just go like palette. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to kind of break it up into pieces. So anyways, if you guys are interested in seeing my foundation collection with setting powder and all that good stuff that I just talked about, you know the drill. Keep on watching and I will be right back. Okay, so I decided that I was going to pull out all of my drugstore foundation and all of my non-drugstore foundation, and it's so funny because most of my drugstore foundation is Maybelline. So we'll start there. I have 3 of the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. I really love this foundation. This is one of the first foundations that I got from the drugstore when I first started my channel. And honestly, I haven't really used them too much, but you'll notice that I do have a lot of drugstore foundations in multiple colors. So I have these 3 here. 2 of them are the same color. So I have the Dewy and Smooth 130, which is buff beige, and I have the 120, which is classic ivory, and then I have the matte and poreless, which is 130 buff beige. So depending on what time of year it is how I'm going to either mix these or not mix these or whatever. But I haven't used these in a while, and I actually really love the Dewy and Smooth, but I also like to put a layer of the matte and poreless underneath. So Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. This is the most full coverage foundation I think I probably have from the drugstore. It is beautiful. A little goes a long way, but I do have 2 colors in this as well. The 2 colors that I have are 112 Natural Ivory, which is this one, and then I have 128, which is Warm Nude, which is this one. And for some reason, this combo just works for me. Okay, also from Maybelline, I have the Liquid Dream Mousse. This is not one that I have used a lot in the winter. This is more of a summer foundation for me because it's kind of light. And this is in the color Creamy Natural. And I do have the I do have the concealer that goes with this, and now I remember why the concealer is so dark, because this is a summer foundation for me, because it's super light. I try to go more lighter in the summer. I have a Revlon color Stay Normal to Dry, and this is in the color 180 Sand Beige. Now when I start getting into the beiges, that's when I know that this is like a spring, you know, spring going into summer, you know, starting to get color on the face type color, because normally I am like a, you know, an alabaster or an ivory or a neutral, like a light neutral or something like that. But this is actually the sand beige, and the sun note, this is a summer one. Another really good one here is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost, and this is in the color Buff, and this has actually got a very cute. This has actually got a very nice like pinky rosy undertone, which is what I have. This has a great doe foot on it. It is really great. It's like my favorite, which I'll say that to the end, and you guys already know what my favorite drugstore foundation is. You already know that. But this has hyaluronic acid in it, and it moisturizes and plumps skin for 24 hours. I do have the concealer to this. This is an amazing color. It's super light coverage. It feels so nice and cool when you put it on the face, and I just really love it. Considering this drugstore, but these actually come from Sally's. So, but they're, because of the price, I'm considering drugstore, because I think these are $7. Or maybe I got them for $7. They were half off. I don't know. Either way, I've had them for a while. This is the Bright Spark Foundation, Radiant Foundation from the Collab Beauty brand. And this is the beauty brand with some of the influencers from YouTube and Instagram. They got together and they made this collab brand, and it's amazing. The frosted glass is just gorgeous, and this is a matte velvet foundation, and the Bright Spark is a radiant one. So I mixed these two together. Okay, so next I'm going to show you all three of the LA colors that I have. These are the two Truly mattes that I have. One of them is in the color Natural. That's this one. This is the soft beige. This one, these two are good mixed together, and then with a little bit of this on top of it, which this is the beige. I don't know, it doesn't say on here. This is what it looks like. This is the radiant one. I really like this one. I like this one better than these, but if they mix together, they're amazing. And you guys, these are like a couple of dollars a piece at Dollar General. So if you're looking for, yeah, you guys should check this out. So this is another one of my favorite foundations, and from drugstore, and this is in the color Natural. And this is a beautiful foundation option for Born This Way, something like your Born This Way foundation, because this gives you a natural flawless finish. It's not going to make you dried out. If you use the right primer with this, and if you use this, you know, sparingly or heavy handed, if you want full coverage, this is going to be your thing. It is $6 for this foundation. It doesn't look like there's a lot in here, but a little goes a long way. So this is definitely a good option. And you guys, this frosted glass, I love frosted glass. Beautiful foundation. And last but not least, as far as the liquid foundations, is my favorite foundation, and this is the Rimmel Lasting 25-Hour Breathable Longwear Foundation. I love this foundation so much. I usually wear the Classic Ivory, which is the 101, or I can wear the 100. I did get some of the 102, and this is the light nude, and this will be something I will be able, because I didn't want to be without of it in case I got a tan on my face, because it's so much I love it. So this is just an amazing foundation, and you guys, I can't live without this. Amazing. Okay, so I do have a Wet n Wild Mega Cushion foundation, and this is the only cushion foundation that I have, but this is really the only one that I like. So this is the Wet n Wild. This is what it looks like. It looks super dark in here, but I'm gonna swatch it for you guys and just kind of give you guys an idea of what it looks like. See, it's super light. I mean, it's not like, you know, but it's a very good formula. I really like it. In fact, I love the packaging on this. I think this is super cute. The little girl has a heart on it or whatever. It's super cute. This is cruelty free, and this is in the color Light Ivory. So, and that is what the color looks like on the back. Okay, so as far as drugstore foundations, that's it. That's all I have. Okay, so as far as non-drugstore foundations, I will go ahead and start with I lied. I do have another cushion compact. This is not a cushion compact though. It's just a wear compact. This is the It Confidence in a compact, and this is the color medium. This is more of a summer compact for me for sure because it is super dark and it looks like it is trying to dry up. But you guys look, it's totally not. It's totally not. This is one of those foundations that oxidizes in a good way. And I do mean a good way. It feels and it smells so weird when you put it on, but once you get it set and once you get, it's good. It really is. See how yellow it looks on my hand, but when I have a tan, it's amazing. Next, I will show you guys my Tarte foundations. Now, you guys know that I did get the Tarte foundation, the base tape. That is in the other room because I was trying to give it to my son's girlfriend. And it was too dark for her, so yeah, I don't like that base tape, you guys. But I do have the Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. You guys have already seen this 100 times. And my other Tarte foundation is the Amazonia Clay Full Coverage Foundation. It looks like this. This is more suited for, in my opinion, for more oily skin, combination oily skin. It's super light. This is definitely a winter makeup. This is a winter full coverage makeup for me. And when I am super pale, and I'm really not super pale right now, but when I'm super pale, because of the color, oh, it's fair beige. Fair beige. For foundation, you'll never see me with a fair normally, but it's really good in the winter and it's super full coverage. I'll show you guys this one, but I'm getting ready to give it away to someone at work. But this is the Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, and I don't know why I got this in a matte because it's for combination of oily skin. This is in the color Beige 5, and it is so dark. Like, yeah, that's like yellowy. Yeah, not for me. But the reason I want to show it to you guys is because it actually is a good formula. So, you know, if I was to get the one that was more moisturizing, I might like it. But yeah, I love the packaging on this. I think this is a good formula, and I just want to show it to you guys. So next we have the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation. Looks like this. And this is in the color 2.15. And this is sort of a spring to summer foundation for me too. And the reason why I say this is because of the color. It's definitely a good foundation. I do like it. I just have to work with it some more when my skin gets the right tone. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so here is an oldie but goodie, and honestly, I really love this foundation. This is the Cargo HD. And this is the Picture Perfect Liquid Foundation, and this is in the color 1N, so 1 neutral. And this is such a good foundation. I love this. I love this foundation. It's very full coverage, and it's not greasy. It's just, it has these light diffusing pigments, and it's just amazing. It's super beautiful for photographing. So I love that one. I do have this Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. This is in the color Buttercup, and this is so dark. You guys, let me just show you how dark it is. But it is definitely not my color. Definitely not my color. I mean, even if I held it up to my face, not my color. But it is a beautiful foundation, and I have been able to mix that with other foundations before. The only thing I don't like about it is more of a mattifying foundation, and I have to mix it with something super hydrating and super light. This is one of my favorite foundations as far as weightless foundation goes. And this is the Naked Skin. I have the concealer for this, and I love this. And this is definitely a spring foundation, so I'm going to be pulling this out and, you know, blocking it up to the front to use soon because I love this foundation for work as well. And then the other one, of course, is the All Nighter, and this is also in the shade 3.5. And this is just a full coverage. You better work your behind quick foundation. You guys already know all about this. I do not have the concealer for this, but I do have, you know, some full coverage concealers that look really nice with it. Okay, next we have this is one of my favorite ones that I discovered over the winter, and it is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I just love this and the setting powder, which I have. I'm gonna show it to you guys. It's amazing. I'm in the color Y225, which is strange because I'm usually not ever anything with a Y in front of it, but this matches my skin beautifully, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I don't know if I've showed these on my channel before. I think I have, but these are packaged new now, so these are old. So these are probably, well, they're 18 months. So I have the Fair and the Light, and this is actually the Cover Proof foundation, and this is the same people who make the Wonder Brow, like the Wonder Brow you know, brows, and it's a good company, and they have some really good things. They have this on Amazon, and it's a very, very, very full coverage. Very full coverage. Very full coverage. I think the last time I used this was on one of my videos, and I actually put this on with my fingertips. That's how quick it dries, and that's how much you have to put a good primer under it, and that's how thick it is, and that, like, how you have to kind of work into the skin and then take a blender after it. But it is so good, and it's so worth it, and I love it. So like I said, I have a Fair and the Light in that. Clinique foundation, you guys already know. I love the Beyond Perfecting, and this is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, and this is the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and I am in the number 2 Alabaster in this. And recently I showed you guys on my other video that I did acquire the Clinique Even Better Refresh Hydrating and Repairing Makeup, and this is what it looks like. And I have yet to do a review on this, so I will not tell you guys about this quite yet because I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. So, but the box is very pretty, and yeah, I'm going to do a full review on this. This is going to be one of my next reviews. Last but not least, as far as my foundation goes, is my Holy Grail foundation, and that is the Born This Way foundation. I love this foundation. I cannot say enough about this foundation. I put this foundation on the other day, and I haven't worn it in forever. I usually mix 2 colors together. I was like, okay, I'm using this every day. So this is my Holy Grail foundation, and it has been for a very long time. This, and I love for the drugstore, it's the Rimmel for sure, the Rimmel. Now, I will say the Makeup Forever, yeah, the Makeup Forever is definitely a close second because it is a great formula. Okay, so we'll go ahead and jump into this setting situation over here. I'm not going to separate this out by drugstore, but I do want to start with foundation. I do have a small thing of the original Bare Minerals, and this is in the color medium, and this is something that I'll sweep over my face. Like if I have a suntan and I'm a little bit oily, I'll sweep this over my face, and just to give myself kind of even things out. And so I have this. And as far as the Born This Way, I do have the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, and this is something that I got from the Ulta sale. So I haven't had this very long. It's the first time I've had it, and I absolutely love it. I love it with the foundation. You guys, I cannot say enough about these 2 products together. They are gorgeous. I love them. I love them. I love them. So I'm so glad that I was able to pick that up for such a basically nothing cheap price. I also have the Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation in Light. Now this is this is the older packaging, but this is also another very good like if you're feeling oily or whatever, and you just want to kind of pop over your face. Like right now, I'm feeling like my face is looking a little jacked up, and I'm just kind of, yeah. And it smells like chocolate, so that makes me happy. It just kind of gives you, it's good for touching up, and you don't have to go ham on it like I just did, but it's good for touching up. I've had this for so long, it has never let me down, and I absolutely love it. I will show you the 2 compacts that I've kept, because a lot of things, like I said, I've gotten rid of a lot. I do have, and this is definitely a summer, like a deep summertime compact, and this is the Bare Minerals let's see, Ready Foundation, and it has broad spectrum sunscreen. I can't say that word. And it is the R250. And you guys, look at this color. It's so dark. It is so dark. I guess you can't see it right there, but if I put it on my face, you can see it. But you know, I've been able to kind of use this and get away with it. depending on what I'm doing. Really, just depending on what I'm doing. But it's a great formula, and it doesn't dry you out, and that's the reason why I like this. I don't have many powder foundations, but these are the ones that I have. I also have the It Celebration Foundation, and this one I have used a lot. This is a great foundation, you know, as far as for the same thing. Sometimes I will use these to, you know, set areas. If I feel like I need like a heavy set, or if I feel like I need to highlight an area, you know, if I feel like I need to put a little bit more coverage in the highlighting area, if I get flushed like I am now, I will pull this out and take like a little contouring brush, and I will use these. So, I mean, it's always good to have something like this laying around, just because you just never know when you're gonna need it. Okay, so another pressed powder that I have totally hit pan on is the Fit Me Set and Smooth. And this is for normal to dry skin. This is 110 porcelain, and this is an amazing powder. If you have dry, crepey under eyes, this is an amazing powder as far as beauty on a budget to set under the eyes. You know, it's because sometimes under eye setting powder can be super expensive. This is perfect for that. Perfect for that if you like using a pressed powder, and that will make it so where you don't have so much loose powder, and you know, it's all a preference. So, but this is a really good one, and like I said, they do have the matte and poreless, but they also have the set and smooth in this, and I didn't know that until I found it, and I was like, okay. All right, so another thing that I have from Maybelline is I have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is a finishing powder, not a setting powder. So a lot of times when I'm doing this, I will set with this, and then I will go over it with this very lightly, because this is a finishing powder. This is in the color Fair Light. I know a lot of people have used this to set under the eyes and stuff, but for me, it does better when I use it as a finishing powder. So I put it that way. And this is the Makeup Forever. Well, this is the setting powder, and the setting powder for this is actually, no, it's not a setting powder. It is a finishing powder. Let me get that straight. It is a finishing powder. I did not know that this is a finishing powder until after the fact, and I was kind of trying to wonder how it was blurring so well, and that's why, because it's a finishing powder. And this is what it looks like. It's got that little cushion on the inside here, and look at that. That's just, I mean, I just barely rubbed in there, and it's just got that super finely milled powder. It's so soft. Oh, I just love it. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous with this Makeup Forever. So a new thing that I acquired that I have not tried yet, but I cannot wait to try it, is this this is the banana setting powder from Bella Pierre, and this is something that my friend Cindy gave me, and I cannot wait to use this. Cindy, if you're watching this, tell me, or anybody who uses banana setting powder, tell me a little bit about banana setting powder. I have never really done a lot of research on banana setting powder, because I think I have like a single banana setting powder from maybe Ofra or something, Ofra or something, but I don't know much about it. So sound off down there and tell me about banana setting powder. Do you like it? You know, how many of you guys use banana setting powder? I don't know. I cannot wait to try it though. A couple of things that I'm going to show you. This is the Manna Kadar. This one I keep in my work bag, and this is just another one of those foundations. It's the Flawless Finish Dual Powder, and this is in Flawless Ivory, and it can be used as a powder, a setting. You can use it as anything, but it's super good for touch-ups, and that's why I keep it in my work bag, because I could take a sponge and just touch up in my T-zone if I need to, and done and done. So this is a really good one to have. And then this is considered a baked highlighter by Laura Geller, but to me it's really not. It's an under eye brightener, because this is not like highlighter. This is not highlighter. This is more like powder. So I'm going to put a little bit here and just show you guys. It's got a little bit of a luminescence to it, but it's not, well, sorry. But it's not to the point where it's like pow, like shimmer, right? So I keep this with my under eye setting powders, or my pressed powders. Next we have the Tarte Smooth Operator, and this is a super finely milled powder. I have two of these. I have a backup of this because I really do like this setting powder. I haven't used it in a while. It's like I have to to move things around. I have to move things around because I forget. And hopefully when we get into the new place, I'll have more room. I can see what all I have, and I'll be able to go through and I'll be able to use more of the stuff that I really, really like, and the stuff that I was like, I forget I have this, I forget I had that, I forget I had that, be able to use it. So yes, so the smooth operator is amazing. The smaller containers are plenty, and this is definitely something I will be using to set under the eyes with. As far as setting powders go, oh, I do have the e.l.f. under eye setting powder. This is a great, 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 great setting powder with the e.l.f. foundation, wherever I put it. I don't see it. But it is a great under eye setting powder for the e.l.f. foundation and concealer, if I can find the right concealer to match my skin that's not white. Like super white, like so white that it's bad. And this is called Sheer. So, and it's in a really super tiny little thing here. But it is such a good little under eye setting powder. Look how finely nailed that is. It is amazing. It's very, very brightening. It's very amazing. I love it. I love it. I have this little Ciate one. You guys have seen me use this on my my sub box sample collab, and this one reminds me a lot of that e.l.f. one, except it's just got a little bit of a different tint to it. I have the ColourPop No Filter setting powder. This used to be one of my favorite setting powders, and when I quit using, because I don't use the ColourPop No Filter concealer that much anymore because it has been drying me out. In the summer, I will use that and this a whole lot more. So that's more a summer thing for me. Okay, I have the Kat Von D. And this is the brightening powder, and this is in the peach. I've used this a lot on my channel because a lot of times I feel like I'm like ghosty white, and this is, even though this is peach, and I'm assuming you use this the same way you use banana powder. Is that right? But this is just the peach. So I use this in the areas that I don't want brightened. So I'll come up through here with it. I'll finish setting through here with it. I'll come down the neck with it. Come down the sides of the nose. And I mean, it's a good formula. I really like it. I use it all the time to kind of give myself just a flush of color before I start doing bronzer and highlight and blush and all that good stuff. Now, I do have a full thing of the Laura Mercier. I have the Laura Mercier brightening powder, but that is in Sherry's box. But I have just realized that I have an allergy to this, and it sucks because this is pretty much a brand new thing of Laura Mercier. Yes, I have opened it. Yes, I have used it a little bit, but it is definitely a full thing of Laura Mercier setting powder, and I want to hold on to it for a little bit longer just to make sure that that's what the allergy is, but I'm almost sure it is. I'm almost sure it is. It really screws with my eyes, you guys. It does. So one of my favorite under eye setting powders that I actually really love, but I don't think I'm going to get it again, is the Becca. This is the Becca, and I actually love the formula of this powder. The problem I have with this powder, I know it sounds silly, but it is, I have lost this powder on my counter like 3 times, and that's just from me just trying to dump it. This powder was not made very well as far as staying on there. It will not stay, you guys, but the product itself, I mean, I know I can put it in another container. I know, I'm just being bratty right now, but it's just, it's gorgeous. It really does. This took the place, when I realized I had the Laura Mercier allergy, this basically took the place of that, and it's gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. I have the Pretty Vulgar. You guys have all seen this, how gorgeous this is. The color on this reminds me of the ColourPop, but it's got this kind of like a tinge to it, and it's not like banana looking. It's almost like a creamy, I don't know, I can't explain the color. It's hard for you to see in there. You can kind of see it. It's not like a translucent. I mean, it says translucent, but it's not. It's not like a regular translucent color. So I guess what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now I want to show you guys a couple of things that these are what I use every day here lately, besides the Too Faced. And then I want to show you guys this setting powder first. I've already showed it to you guys. If you did not see my Ulta haul, then you did not see this. This is the Beauty Bakery Flour Better But Not Bitter setting powder, and I absolutely I love it. I love the packaging. I love everything about it. Look at that. It looks like a thing of bird cookies. Do you guys know what bird cookies are? Bird cookies, I don't know if those are just in the South or what, but bird cookies are so freaking good. And I wanted to get, I thought there would be some bird cookies in here. That's how amazing, that's like how super similar that packaging is. But look at this packaging. You guys, that is absolutely gorgeous packaging. And the actual product itself, it's got this beautiful finely milled texture to it, and it's different. It's different than anything that I've ever used. I mean, I know you could say if you got one setting powder, you got them all, but that's not true. You guys can agree with me on that. That's definitely not true. So it's just, it's great. I got it for a super cheap price. The packaging, I cannot bring myself to pull it out of this cute little bag. I mean, am I the only one here who does not want to pull this out of the bag? Do you guys have this? If anybody got this during the Ulta sale, let me know down below, and let me know if you have pulled yours out of the bag yet to put it somewhere, because I want to make sure that, you know, it's just, I don't have any room for it. I want to actually display it because I think it's so freaking cute. This is actually the Revolution Bacon Blot, and this is in the color Translucent. This is what it looks like. And this is such an easy way to get like a really fast like set under the eyes, or if you're trying to do some correcting, you know, as far as correcting, like say you put your bronzer too far up in there and you get like a crazy looking like you know, nose contour. Yeah, this will fix it, and this will also give you a nice little highlight here, and it's just really good. It's a pressed powder, and it's a great pressed powder. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. But I have to just say, my favorite brightening powder of all time, up to date, and I'm getting ready to run out of it. And when I run out of it, I'm going to cry because I cannot afford to get any of it right now. And some of you guys might be like, eh. But I have talked about this so much on my channel, and this is the KKW Beauty brightening powder, under eye brightening powder. I do not have the baking powder because obviously I have enough powder and I don't bake. But you guys, look. It is getting so close. This really gives a good under eye brightening, you guys, and it does not crease your concealer, especially when you use my favorite concealer, which is the KKW concealer. It is just a great combination, and if you have dry skin or combo skin, this is something that you are, I mean, if you get an opportunity to try this, definitely do it. I mean, go on Mercari, go on somewhere and see if you can find one that's new, if you're funny about that. If you get the opportunity to try this, try this. I am in the color number 1. The way they have it set up on their website is like 1 through 4, and then 5 through 8. And if you're 1 or 2, then you're in the brightening powder 1 or 2. You know, it's set up very easy to figure out a color because you're going to be somewhere in that shade range. So, but this is amazing, and I love it, and it is my favorite under eye brightening powder. So, but I think this video is long enough. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any of this stuff? I know you do. If you guys have any of this stuff, let me know what you think about it. What's your favorite foundation and favorite setting powder? Because I know that it's one of my favorite things to play with. It's one of my favorite things to review. It's one of my favorite things to just tweak and mess around with. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and moving on, I think we are going to go ahead and try to get either lippies or some skincare or something fit in here, because I'm trying to get the palettes in, and I don't know if I want that to be my finale or not. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all, but I will not argue with you. Let me know down at the bottom what you think of this video. If you have any of these products, like I said, I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!